I am the Markman, and today we're going to unbox and review McFarlane's DC Multiverse figures from Dark DC vs. Vampires. So, are you ready? Then welcome to the Markverse! In chronological order, McFarlane released Batman, Joker, and Superman. Again, these figures are based on one of the most recent arcs of DC Comics, DC versus Vampires. And it runs from 2021 until this year, 2023. And aside from the three, the figure of a Green Lantern will also be released, who I guess is Hal Jordan. Believe me, at first I was quite hesitant to purchase Batman, but when I saw his figure up close, I said to myself, hey, he looks good. Then for Joker, the same thing, especially for Superman. Among the three, I like Superman the most. McFarlane did a great job, and I hope they can do the same with the other Superman cause they are losing their credibility when designing the Man of Steel. For characters that have two or more McFarlane figures, Superman has the worst representation, and you know that. Aside from looking good as an individual figure, they became more attractive as a group. So I hope the upcoming Green Lantern Vampire is as good as these three. Batman and Superman have darker colors while Joker is more striking. Their facial details are unique in terms of McFarlane figures. All three have very good facial design. Let's take a closer look. There are few things that are common with them. First, the red eyes. Then, their darker skin that looks a little rotten. Especially noticeable are the skin on their faces. Then, their blooded mouth. And lastly, their claw-type hand. But it is really the facial design that is so good. Can you see that horrible faces that look bloody good? Especially for Superman, which is the most disgusting. But ironically, they are awesome. Then let's check them individually, starting with Batman. He has this smooth costume with a matte finish. The black color seems to have charcoal shading. I'm impressed that this shading looks very good for Batman. His gauntlet and boots have the same finish. I think his body is the same as Batman Hush. His bat symbol is engraved. You might not be able to immediately see it, so you need to look closer. The color of the utility belt complements the costume. Wonderful details here as well. One concern I'm having is about his cape. It's quite heavy. The cape folds or wrinkles are nice and how the sides are arching, but based on the experience, your posing will be a bit challenging. Though I hope this arching part of the cape will help Batman to have a balanced stand. We're going to find out later. Well, basically, for all figures, you need to look for that center point, but it's just going to be more difficult for Batman. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed I won't have that issue. For Joker, a nice touch of green color for his hair. Now, whatever arc serves as the basis of the figure or any Joker figure, they really look like a vampire or something near a vampire. It's because of Joker's face. But adding the blood and making his eyes red, McFarlane took this to another level. He already looks psychotic even in his other figures. And this is what you call a great figure design. If I'm not mistaken, his body is the same as the Joker criminal from the Three Jokers, with few color changes. The texture is smooth. He has shiny shoes, and his hands are like that of a corpse. Then Superman. Like I said, among the three, I like this the best. I'm not sure, but I think his body is the same as the DC Direct Superman from the Black Adam wave. One concern I have is he is not buff. If we compare him with Batman, you can definitely see the difference. Batman is more buff than Superman, which should not be the case. Anyway, he has claw type hands, which is a right choice by McFarlane. For his symbol, I did not expect the red background will look good with the black S. This is very nice. It is embossed. For his belt, it has a gray color, which also has the same color as the bracelet and the top portion of his boots. I cannot recall if he used this color before, but as a vampire, it adds more fear to the character. Then his cape. Oh, now I'm sure that this is the same Superman body sculpt as the DC Direct Superman Black Adam wave because it has the same cape. I do not like the design of this before. I do not like the design of this now. But it is a minor issue and it won't affect my appreciation for this figure. Then their accessories. All three have their base, but I hope at least they gave Superman a flight stand. Then their trading cards. So this is the front and back. Then for Batman, we have this medieval axe, which is nicely done. I have had a couple of issues before with McFarlane accessories, but I don't have problems with this. We have the bat symbol, a few chips on the blade. We have the handle, good details. And this part that can be used to impale enemies. This is also bendable. For Joker, we have a big green mallet. I think this is a letter J for Joker, which are engraved. Hey, this is the face of Joker. So if we look at the details, there's the eyes, mouth, the ears, and this handle serves as the nose. I like what they did here. Nice one, McFarlane. Then for Superman, he has two interchangeable hands, which are both closed fists. So let's put their accessories. For Batman, then for Joker, then lastly for Superman. Let's change both hands. For the measurement, Batman, including his cowl, stands 7.5. Joker is 7.25, and Superman has the same height as Joker. That's the measurement. For the comparison, let us first retain Batman and Superman. The closest I guess for a good comparison is with the Blackest Night. the Black Lantern Batman and Superman, vampires and zombies. Also with Deathstorm on the right and Batman Who Laughs on the left. Then Batman Infected and Superman from the Devastator 2-pack. Then comparing Joker from the other figures, Joker the Clown from the Three Jokers, then Jokers from Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. I really want to do this by comparing the three with, of course, Dracula from NECA. That's the comparison. If I'm looking at my sets of figures based on story arcs, I think this is one of the top sets. I hope McFarlane won't disappoint me on their upcoming DC versus Vampires figures. This is a beautiful and amazing set. So, if you enjoyed the video, click the thumbs up button, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to push that notification button since I publish new videos every week. Again, I am the Markman. Thank you for visiting the Markverse, and always remember to pay it forward with kindness.